Hello everyone. Topic is indices today. The question is s to the power 3 multiply s to the power 4 divided by s square. Always remember whenever bases are same, you have to add the powers. So let's try to solve numerator first. S 3 plus 4 divided by s square. Why it is like this? S 3 plus 4. Because whenever the bases are same, this base and this base, it is same. So the powers are added, right? The powers are added, 3 plus 4. And in denominator, you have only s square. So I have written s square like this in the denominator. Now continuing further. Numerator becomes s to the power 7 divided by s to the power 2, s square, is equal to this s square in the denominator will come in numerator and it will become s to the power negative 2. Okay, why it became s to the power negative 2? S square, it comes up. So square will become negative. So it becomes like this, minus 2. Okay, and again, the same logic to be applied. Whenever the bases are same, these are the two bases, S. So you have to add the powers. So let's continue further and let's see what is the answer. S to the power 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 will give you 5. This is the final answer. S to the power 5. So another question is W raised to the power 3 multiplied by W raised to the power negative 5 multiplied by W raised to the power negative 4. Again, the same rule to be followed. Bases are same. This is the base, this is the base, and this is the base. So you have to add the powers. W raised to the power 3 minus 5 minus 4. Because the bases are same, so the powers are added. 3 minus 5 minus 4. So just do the calculation in the powers. It will be 3 minus 5, or you can do like this, 3 minus 9. Remember, minus 5 minus 4 will give you minus 9. Correct? Negative 5, negative 4 will give you negative 9. Now, W raised to the power what? 3 minus 9. Minus 6. How minus 6 is there in the power? Because you can see there is a negative sign with 9. Right? There is a negative sign with 9 and 3 has a positive sign. So plus and minus, it will be minus. Right? And sign of the bigger integer will come. What is the bigger integer here? 9. What is the sign of 9? Minus. So that is why 3 minus 9 will give you minus 6. This is the final answer. W raised to the power minus 6. But sometimes the teachers are telling to leave the answer with the positive powers. So you can leave your answer like this. 1 divided by W raised to the power 6. Okay, both answers are same, but it's better to leave the answer like this in the positive powers. W raised to the power minus 6 comes down in the numerator, in the denominator. Okay, I'm talking about this. W raised to the power minus 6. It comes down in the denominator. So it becomes W raised to the power 6. numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator. Whenever the powers are going in numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator, always the sign is changed. Okay, for example, you can see like this, 1 upon a raised to the power 2 will give you a raised to the power minus 2. Right? 1 upon a square will give you a raised to the power minus 2, because from the denominator, a raised to the power negative 2 is coming in the numerator. So the sign is changed. A raised to the power negative 2. Let's see another question now. Next is a raised to the power 4 divided by a raised to the power negative 2. We can solve like this. A raised to the power 4 divided by a raised to the power negative 2. Right? Because this is divide. This is divide. So we are using the line for division. Now continuing further, a raised to the power 4 multiply by a raised to the power 2. Why it becomes a raised to the power positive 2? Let's try to understand this. A raised to the power negative 2. This term is shifted to numerator. So that is why the sign of the power is changed. Minus 2 is now positive 2. Like this. So let us see what is the final answer. Whenever bases are same, you have to add the powers. 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 will give you a raised to the power 6. This is the final answer, a raised to the power 6. The bases are same. Let's try to revise the same rule. This base and this base is same. Right? This base is same. So base is written only once and powers are added like this. 4 plus 2. And 4 plus 2 will give you 6. Let's see another question now. C raised to the power 7 multiply C raised to the power 6 inside a bracket and the whole power is 4. Let's continue with this. C raised to the power 7 and this will become 6 multiplied by 4. Okay, will give you 24. 6 multiplied by 4, 6 fours are 24. Again, the same rule. Whenever bases are same, you have to add the powers. 7 plus 24. Right? 7 plus 24 will give you the final answer. 31. This is the answer. Let's see the next question now. 2 raised to the power 9 multiply by 2 raised to the power minus 2 divided by 2 raised to the power 3. Let's solve the numerator first. The bases are same. 2 and 2, the same bases in the numerator. So add the powers. 9 minus 2. You added the powers. 9 minus 2. What is in the denominator? 2 cube. Continuing further. 2 raised to the power 9 minus 2 will give you 7 divided by 2 raised to the power 3. Again, 2 and 2, the same bases are there. Right? I'm talking about 2 and 2. The bases are same. So let's continue with this. Bases are same. 2 raised to the power 7 multiplied by 2 raised to the power minus 3. How it becomes minus 3? What is the reason? Because when this term 2 cube is shifted in the numerator, right? It is shifted in the numerator. So 2 cube will become 2 raised to the power minus cube, minus 3. Again, the same rule, whenever bases are same, you have to add the powers, right? What is 7 minus 3? Bases are same, 2 and 2, same bases. 2 and 2, same base. Add the powers, 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 will give you 2 raised to the power 4, right? You can always post your doubts so that I will explain in more details. Next question is 5 to the power minus 3, 5 to the power 7 inside a bracket, and power 3 is there on the top. So first we will solve whatever is there inside the bracket. Let's solve it. Bases are same. 5 minus 3 raised to the power minus 7. And whole cube is there. What do I mean? This base and this base. It is same. So I have added the powers. What are the powers? Minus 3 and minus 7. Let's continue with it. Minus 3 minus 7 will give you minus 10 raised to the power 3 after the bracket. Now you have to multiply 10 and 3. 10 multiplied by 3 will give you minus 30. Right? And if you want to leave the answer in the positive powers, you can leave like this. 1 divided by 5 raised to the power 30. This is your final answer. Okay, if you are confused and you're not understanding, please give me your doubts. Just post your doubts and I will reply. Next question is 2a cube c cube multiply by 3a square c multiply by 4 a to the power minus 2 c to the power minus 6. Right? This is the question. Let's try to solve it. You can solve like this. You can write 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. These are the constants, right? So you can put in a separate bracket and then you have to add the powers of a. A to the power 3 plus 2 minus 2. Whenever bases are same, you have to add the powers. So what I have done, I have added all the powers of a. 3 plus 2 and minus 2 multiply by c. Now I'm going to add all the powers of c. 3 plus 1 minus 6. Is it okay? And now what is the other step? 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 and 6 multiplied by 4 will give you 24. And what is the power of a? I'm solving the powers of a now. Plus 2 and minus 2 has been cancelled and only 3 is left. Multiply by c. 3 plus 1 will give you 4 and 4 minus 6 will give you minus 2. This is the final answer. I hope you are understanding. And if any doubt is there, please post your doubts. Thank you very much for this class.